Welcome back to a new video of Passione Finanza. This is the second episode that is full in English, and the objective for this channel in the next feature is to produce bilingual contents in order to reach the largest possible audience ever. Anyway, we can start with BTC, but before you can find in description a full list of referrals, and you can get up to $100 of welcome bonus. So you can support my channel, please use them, subscribe, leave a like and follows. So we can start with Bitcoin. We are analyzing the weekly graph, and we can see from the path that we have an interruption last week with a green candle, but now we can see that there is a drop. And what are the point of control of this phenomenon? If we can see, we can enlarge that scale, and taking as an head and shoulder, we can define something that worries me, because if we try to define where is the head and shoulder, is here. Okay, we can start here. Maybe it's the shoulder, is better to take that. We can go up to that. We have our neckline. It's too much, I suppose. We can go there and here. Okay, if this setup is true, I hope it is almost impossible, because we have so much variability. It can happen something like that. We can set the drop, a huge drop in price. So if we define this kind of drop, we can also go below the zero level. So it's almost impossible because it's too much. So is it a head and shoulder? And we can rearrange that according to, for example, taking only the bodies of our candles. So we can set that, we can fit here this part, and now we can reduce the head of this head and shoulder. We set up here, reduce this magnitude, and we can measure it. Maybe it's 63% rising, and downwards is 38%. Okay, very interesting. We can find that the drop, the total drop, will go to 3,700. So it's almost impossible that it can be an head and shoulder. So what can be these kind of movements? I hope that it's like an accumulation point, because if it is not an accumulation point, we have a huge problem with BTC. Anyway, we can see and analyze using more indicators. For example, we can use the relative strength index, our moving average convergence divergence, and we can also use maybe Bollinger Bands. Okay, and I also appreciate a lot the Arun indicator. Maybe we can take them. Okay, we can see from our weekly graph that the Arun down is going near to zero. The Arun up also is going to zero. So I suppose that it can be a signal of lateralization. And regarding the RSI, we are following the path that we see on the graph at the top. And here there is no signal of an increase in prices, because our MACD has still a red signal here. So it's not so good. Maybe we can translate that graph on a daily base. According to this graph, oh my gosh, it's strange, very strange, because if we create a channel, for example here, I set up a parallel channel, I try to set it up as my best. Something strange is happening here, I swear. You can see that. Okay, we are into this channel. Now we broke that channel, and now we are outside the channel. We are on the bottom of the Bollinger Band, so it's a bad signal. In fact, on a daily basis, we have our Arun that is here, the RSI is going down, and at the same time there is an inversion. I hope this inversion will be very small, and downscaling to a hourly graph, we can say that there is a little uptrend that takes the movements of bitcoins in order to increase, but we are not very sure that it will last for a lot. There is a strange upside. Okay, I'm not so confident about Bitcoin, and I've never seen something like that in trading because its chart is very unusual. And the reason why it's going to drop maybe is not only connected to tokenomics, transaction over the chain, but there is a great fear on the market. And today the fear index was 15, and 15 is very low. So I don't know if we have touched the bottom. Anyway, the lowest price level ever hidden in the 2022 is 25,000. So maybe we're trying to test this level of price. We can set this as an alert point, and we can change that in a different color. Maybe we can take it as green point, hoping a potential response on this bottom. And let's give a look to Ethereum that has a very bad session today, minus 10% I suppose, on something like that this morning, and we are moving to proof of stake consensus algorithm instead of proof of work. We are moving to the beacon chain, but the market is not valuing so good because we tested in the testnet Ethereum this week. That is going to end today, but let's give a look to our weekly growth. Oh my gosh, it's worse than Bitcoin. Okay, I cannot say nothing about that. As you can see, it's dramatic. We can move a moving average, convergence, divergence, a rune, RSI. I suppose I expect that. Oh my gosh, I take the stochastic RSI. The relative strength index, we are near the bottom with the violet line, but the yellow line is almost near the center. The rune is on the upper sides, and there is no inversion here. So if I will get a position, probably I will take a short position even in a daily basis. We can see that the same of Bitcoin. Okay, it's not so good for the cryptocurrency market. The fear index is very low, as I said, and now we can move this. Okay, a little increase in prices on a 2-hour basis. Maybe there will be one, two, or other free candles here on the side, but it will come back to red again in a shorter. I'm pretty sure about that. And now I'm taking position on CRO on the long term. Every week I purchase a specific amount of CRO, and my target for CRO in my portfolio allocation is 2%. And now I am acquiring so much CRO, never than before. It's very incredible that this price is going so down. And if you see, the maximum peak is near very close to $1, and now we have 14 cents. So this is the main reason why I'm accumulating these cryptocurrencies, because this cryptocurrency, because CRO is a good platform. I use that. I stake also CRO, and I truly believe that we reached the bottom. We can see the minimum value in the weekly graph. The minimum absolutely is here, 0.07, the half of the current price. So statistically, I'm asking, due to the fact that CRO has a huge infrastructure, its brand, it's very famous, is it feasible that it can drop so dramatically? We can reason on that, because we are in the bear market, we are all scared, but we have to see on the long run what we are going to do on the long run. This is this is my concern. So we can take this analysis and we can understand better, but far away better, this position, and maybe we can end with the conclusion that can be driven by our indicators, and we can set a relative strength index, a moving average, convergence, divergence, Bollinger Bands. Okay, now we see a lateralization, yeah. Arun. Okay, the Arun movements are great because we are approaching again another drop in a weekly base. On a daily, maybe, I hope that is not. We are going down, oh my gosh. Okay, we are touching the oversold region here, but we can see another drop in prices. So It's incredible. It's incredible. There is a winter. The winter is coming. It's not only Game of Thrones sand and citation, but I believe that the next 6 months or even a year will be very dramatic for cryptocurrency holders. But if you are smart and you are playing smart your cards, you can invest on the long run in the best cryptocurrencies. And talking about the best, we have to talk about the worst. For example, I have a position on Shiba. Okay, don't judge me. It's a shitcoin. It's a shitcoin. It doesn't make any sense to have a cryptocurrency like that. But in this way, I have an allocation of 1% of my portfolio. It's like betting, yeah, I know, but my reasoning is that we can invest and take advantage of silly people because they truly believe, that Shiba one day will touch $1. Is it impossible? Obviously, but I'm purchasing in origin a very interesting region. I started accumulating here. And now I'm taking millions. I have millions of Shiba Inu. And now I'm waiting to return to average. Because if we say the movements, okay, for example, taking 2022. We start with 2022. Okay, the point of control is here. And now we are here. And let me show you what will be the expected increase in prices. I'm very gentle on that. It is 166%. Okay, and what are my expectations? That it continue to decrease in the next 6 months, as said before, to the other cryptocurrencies. But now we have the chance to understand what will be the trend for a cryptocurrencies that is totally based on social dynamics. It's not linked to a useful token, utility token, or something that has an interesting value. You can see, for example, starting from here to this kind of maximum is 300%. Then there is another accumulation, and after this accumulation, you can see this increase in price due to social dynamics. And if we start from here, at the bottom, there is a 1000% increase. It's crazy. It's totally crazy. And in 2024, after the Bitcoin halving, I'm expecting from Shiba Inu an interesting rise. But this video is not any kind of financial advisory or something like that. I have no licenses. I'm trading and for myself, and I'm sharing with you my positions, but you don't have to take my position. Please don't make that mistake, and you have to reason with your mind. If you cannot reason on these things, you don't have to invest. It's better to go to a consultant, take your money, give to him, and he will advise you. It's work, yeah, right. Anyway, come back to the weekly graph. Okay, Shiba is incredible, very incredible for me. We are very near to the minimum, the all-time low. It's 0.000, the half of the current price. It will be fantastic to accumulate Shiba Inu in this position, and I hope that in the next weeks I will take millions of Shiba, and I will wait, simply wait. And I'm sure that we'll take interesting position here. If it touch 0.00005, I can invest or betting an interesting percentage of my portfolio, because the 1% was here, but now I can see that there is an accumulation point. Let me take out the visible range profile for a second. Okay, we have this channel. It's very funny for me because everyone, I don't understand the reason why, if there is a bear market, everyone is scared about losses and sell everything. They are selling everything they had, and they accumulated loss over loss. There is an attention here. We enter here in this channel, and for me is the best channel ever seen in a crypto, because I believe that people is still interested in Shiba, but not because it's an intrinsic value, but because they believe that due to the fact that the price is very cheap, they can accumulate thousands and millions of Shiba easily, and one day they will be rich. It's like social dynamics. So read on this. It's the 12th June 2022. I'm saying that. Maybe I will be wrong, but anyway, I will lose the 1% of my portfolio. I don't give a fuck about that. And okay, I will be censored for that. Anyway, it's not a problem. Okay, I'm not monetized at the moment, but I'm talking with you as a friend. Okay, and I'm very proud of that, because I want to create a connection with my community, and especially with my international community, because the Italian community, I feel that they are not so focused on the markets, and they are more focused on the idea to be rich. This is not a passion for them. It's only a way to make money. Yeah, it's the wrong way to make trading, because okay, you have to be profitable, but we have to be passionate about that. Okay, anyway, we are with that. I'm talking 18 minutes of talking. Okay, it's too much. So we are going to a conclusion. Let me see the Arun indicator. Okay, interesting for the Arun, because we can see that there is the Arun down that is going to the 100%, and the Arun up is going below. So for me, it's perfect. Visible volume profile, relative strength index, and moving average, convergent divergence. Oh gosh, no. There is this candle is too bright. No, it should be very red, dramatic red, please, on the daily. Okay, fantastic. It's going down again. So in this, I can see that on the daily basis there will be another drop in prices. So I can surely understand that the next 1 to 3 days we can see, at least on a daily graph, increase in prices, and on the weekly graph we can see another drop. Okay, perfect, guys. I'm very proud of that. And thank you for listening for more than 20 minutes. And if you have questions, please write them on the comment section. I will approach the FTMO challenge. So I will share with you my results on a daily basis. If you are interested, you can find the referral link on the description. If you don't know what is FTMO, please let me know in order to make a video. Okay, and thank you for arriving at this point of the video. For me it's important. If you like, please leave a like and subscribe, and we see you in the next video, and have a good trading with Passione Finanza.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy.